The Puritan Stitch is one of the most iconic pieces of Doc Martens DNA. Used for decades, we have come to rely on its beautiful parallel lines and unique distinction on nearly all the 1460s that we've owned. I think it's one of the most iconic pieces of Doc Marten DNA on a 1460. And I gotta say that it's on most 1460s. There are some 1460s that do not have the Puritan Stitch, and I think that it's very rare. One of those are these. So this is a pair of the Doc Martens logo that was done exclusively for the British shoe company or British boot company. And as you see, the stitch that's used on it's very reminiscent of what's used on 1461s. So we'll put that aside because, like I said, it's just not what you've come to expect, and it's definitely an odd one out. But I wanted to shed light and just say that it's not all 1460s, and it is most. So besides the lines, the symmetrical lines, we'll notice the loops that it makes at the ends. This is definitely a huge calling sign to an authentic pair of Doc Martens. True Doc Marten DNA. So these are a pair done in 2020. It's a pair done from 2018. Wanted to get different materials too and show that even though different materials are used, the stitch remains. So these are obviously tartan canvas, and these are suede, smooth vintage leather, and then smooth vintage leather. But these are, here we go, these are from the mid 80s to about the mid 90s, and as I said, 2018 and 2020. So I took off the laces on here because I wanted to show you, this is pretty much one of the, I guess, most iconic things, and I guess not even really iconic, but more authentic pieces in regards to the construction of a pair of Doc Martens that you can look for to spot out if they are a real or a fake. Now, I highly recommend, if you have any questions on real or fake Doc Martens, stick to purchasing from docmartens.com, a trusted reseller, or trusted collector friends that point you in the right direction to specific links, until you get to know what true Doc Marten DNA really looks like. So as I pointed out, the stitching on the outside and how it creates that hook, the hooks there at the end, it does something very similar on the inside. So this is a very strong way to tell authenticity on Doc Martens. So notice the little hoops that it creates on the inside of the Puritan Stitch. This is a dead giveaway on fakes. And even though this shoe was created in the 80s, let's go to the newest ones. So these are just from this year. A little harder to tell because it's darker, but same exact little loops and hooks that it creates. I'll go ahead and post some images and possibly some videos if I can find them from when I was at the factory, and saw them using this amazing Puritan Stitch machine. Very cool stuff. I saw what it takes to actually do this, and it is amazing. Like I said, whether it's done in the Cobb's Lane factory or whether it's done in one of the Asian factories. Now this one, it's covered, so it's underneath here. It's a little bit harder to tell, but let's go ahead and go to the 90s smooth vintage here. Surprised I never looked inside that needles. Yeah, look at that. Same thing. It's like it does these hooks and loops. It's very cool. If you liked the video you just saw or wanted to add something to it, go ahead and click on the like and the comment button down below. Also, if you wanted to keep up with all the videos that I create, subscribe, and then once you subscribe you can tap on the bell and then you'll receive an email. So you're always kind of in the know. I mean, you watched it, right? So I guess you liked it. You gotta tell the, algorithms what to show other people and what people are interested in. And besides that, I need validation. I need to know that I'm making something that people actually enjoy and want me to continue making more of, right? What do you think, Cherry? Yeah? Think they should do it?